2019 question 6. Following table shows 5 stages of the system development life cycle SDLC with an activity for each stage. So here you have the stage of SDLC and activity, identification of the requirement and this activity A, and B, designing interface, and C, writing the computer programs, testing and debugging, E, adding new features to the system. So identify the suitable choice for each of the label A to E from the label list P to T given below. Write down each label in the table and is matching choose label. Choice the label. Okay, now A is what for the A. So you have to map what is given in the answer. So we'll say question number 6. Question number 6. For the A, what is the answer? You can say for the A. Now here, question number 6. First part.
S, interviewing.
First part.
E.
For the A, for the A, what is the answer?
Interviewing.
For the A, answer is interviewing. So you have to put S here. Then next one for the B is designing the interface. So for the B, what you have to put? So
Q.
B, designing the solution. So is a designing part. So that is designing the solution. So you put B. B, you can put Q. Then C, writing computer programs. So writing computer program mean coding the solution. C, coding the solution. So that is a so then C you can put coding the solution P. Testing and debugging D. D, what you can do? D.
R.
R. So D.
R.
R. So D, you can put R. Then for the adding new features to system, normally new features added in the maintenance stage, no? In the system development life cycle, new features are added in the maintenance stage. So that E is T. So E, you can put T. Right. Then second part, so second part, what is the question? The book shop in your school operates with a computer-based information system. When a student goes to buy stationery, the clerk enters the item code and quantity of each item the students want to buy. The system then calculates the total cost for each item and the total bill value. Then the system displays the final bill on the screen and prints it. So using the above scenario, answer the following question. Write down one input. Write down one input. So what is the input? So because you have to input, the input is item code, no? So input item code. item code and number of item and the quantity and also quantity also you have to input. So how much you are going to buy, quantity also you have to input. So they ask only what, so you can write only one. Then next one. So the next one is process, one process. So what you can write the process? Process is you can see uh, calculating. So calculating the total cost of each item. Then the output, calculating the total cost of each item. Then what is the output? The output will be you can say the total bill value. So that is out. Okay. So then that part is okay. So then identify the correct term from the given label PTT for each of the following scenario label A to D. Write down the scenario label and the matching term label. Sunil is A. Sunil is developing a library management system and told the teacher that she will not be able to use any part of the system until the entire system is developed. So what is the model like that one? So that means when you complete the system only you can make use of it. What type of model that one?
Iterative.
No. Iterative.
Oh, sorry. Waterfall.
Yeah, that is waterfall. So say. So then third part. So for the third, say you have to say uh, uh, A and T. For the A, you can match with T. Then you have to say A and T. So then next one is after completion of small information system for school canteen, ASMA decided to stop the existing system and operate the new system. So you close the system and go for a new system at the stretch. So what type of deployment this one?
Direct deploy.
So this is a direct deployment. So then you can say the BP. B is P. Okay. After monitoring the newsroom information system initially introduced to grade 6 classes, so the principal plans to introduce the system to other classes of the school. So what is it? First you do the system for one place, and if it is success, then you implement to other places. What is the system? What is it?
Pilot.
So pilot deployment. So that means you have to say C, yes. So then the initial system was developed with 2 input screen and 1 report. So based on the user feedback, 2 more input screen and reports were added to the system. More features are to be added based on the further user feedback. So what is that one?
Iterative software.
Yeah, iterative software development. So D is Q. So that is the system development. No, that is another one question. So list 2 benefits of the computer-based information system over a manual information system. What do you write for that one?
Efficiency and more security. Can
So
keep
yes,
record.
you can say uh, we can easily so we can easily retrieve a record. Retrieve a record. So efficient storage. Okay, efficient storage. Efficient storage. Efficient storage. That means you can ability to store. Able to store. Able to store. Able to store lot of data in a small area. Okay, so that is about 2019 question. Okay, so then we'll go for the 2020. This is question number say this year 2000 year 2019.
They have sent a question from this lesson, uncle, for the exam.
Year 2019, question number 6. Now we'll go for the year 2020 now. Question number 6. Normally the system development question comes question number 6.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll take the question number 6. So 2000 so we had to go to the 6th question. Right. Question number 6, 2016. Okay. So that is first part. We'll see. Consider the following scenario related to the development of the hotel management system. Okay, consider the following scenario related to the development of the hotel management system. Melanie and Deputy Manager IT of Stay Hotel proposed to introduce a new computerized system to the hotel. This is mainly due to the limitations of the existing hotel management system to meet the quality requirements such as performance and security. Melanie assigned 2 programmers, Nimal and Anwar, to develop the room reservation and inventory management components. See, that means Nimal is doing room reservation and inventory management. Anwar is doing inventory management. So it's a components, two people are doing two different components. Okay. So components respectively. After completing these two components, they were merged. Krishna is a member of testing team, was assigned to test the merged version of the system. So if you take this question, so now two modules were developed. So two modules were developed. So one is room reservation, one module is room reservation, another module is inventory management. Okay. So this is done by Nimal and this is done by Anwar. Okay. So after completing these two components, they were merged. Krishna, a member of the testing team, was assigned to test the merged version of the system. Afterward, so Krishna is a member of testing team. He was assigned to test the merge version of the system. It is going to be merged. Okay. So room reservation and the inventory management will be merged and make it as a one system. Okay. Afterwards, several new components were added. So then continuously there are many components will be keep on adding. Pradeepa is a head of testing team, arranged the testing session with the end users of the hotel management system. During the season, most of the end users requested training session to be familiar with the functionality of the new system. So therefore, it was decided that it is better to run both systems together and terminate the old system only after end users are properly trained. Right. So which type of testing was carried out by Krishna? Which type of testing was carried out by Krishna?
Integration.
So that is actually integration testing. Okay. So first part is, so under that first part, so first part A is integration testing. So first part, so A is integration testing. So which type of testing was carried out by? So A is integration testing. So then B, which type of testing was carried out by the hotel staff? Hotel staff, what they do? B part.
System testing.
B part. So B part, hotel staff do the acceptance testings. So that means system testing. You can see in the note, say here in the textbook we have studied. You see. Yeah, acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is done by whom? So acceptance testing by the user. Okay. So then they before system is used, user will test and give the acceptance, do the acceptance testing. So then here the B will be acceptance testing. So then C part, then C part question. So who carried out unit testing? Who carried out unit testing of the new hotel development, hotel management system? Who carried unit testing? So that is two programmers are assigned to the job. So Nimal and Anwar is that part. Okay, Nimal and Anwar. So Nimal and Anwar. Then the D part. So the D part. The development team used iterative increment model to develop the new system. State one reason to justify this decision. Why? Because here in the question, it is mentioned as the project is developed as collection of multiple components. So components in the iteration development, you know, we discussed when you are studying in the iteration development. So you do component base. Okay. So this is a planning, implementation, testing, evaluation. So like that, it is going as a component based model. So here then we can say in the D part, it is mentioned that the project is developed as a collection of multiple collection of multiple components. Okay. So then it is mentioned that the project is developed as collection of multiple components. Okay. So then what type of system deployment, what type of system deployment approach is used? The above hotel management system. What type of what type of approach is used? It is parallel deployment. No, it is parallel deployment. So that E part is parallel deployment. So parallel. Okay. So that is about 2006-20 question number 6, first part. Okay, second part. Okay, Nimal logged into an online booking system to transfer money to his son. Nimal entered the account number of his son and the amount to be transferred. The system is requested a PIN personal ID number to approve the transaction. After verifying the PIN number, the system displaying all the transfer detail and obtain the final approval OK from Nimal. After successful completion of the transaction, Nimal received and he is received. Write down 2 inputs, 2 process and 2 output of the above scenario. Input. So what is the input for this one? So the scheme is given here. So what is the input you have? Second part. What is the input? So input is what? Account number can be input account. So they are asking 2 input. Account number, comma, PIN can be input number. Okay. So then, so what is the process? So process is what? When you say process, say process is when you input the PIN number, we have to verify that the PIN number is correct. So there should be a process that part. So verify PIN number. So verify PIN. So is there any other process you can say? Say for the example, generate receipt. Okay, generate receipt. Okay. Then what is the output you get? So what is the output? Say, so you can say e-receipt, no, that you get a receipt for that one, no, receipt detail. So then, so that is about, is it okay? This part is okay? Anything you want to clarify here?
No.
So then we will go for the next question. I think now we will so 21 we will go do it now. Normally the sixth question is a system development question. Six one. Okay. Okay. Aruni is a O-level student. In addition to her studies, she writes essays that she submits to various newspapers. She has stored a considerable number of MP3 files in a computer. In addition, many digital pictures uh, that she has taken also stored in a computer. Her parents have asked to store all the online payment receipt on a computer as well. Irony stores all the files at the above in one single folder directly on a computer. Uh, so, write down a problem that Aruni might face when searching for a particular file in the. So, Aruni stores all the files related to the above in one single folder directory on a computer. So, write down a problem that Aruni might face when searching a particular file in the existing storage scheme. So what is the problem? So this is about so year 2000. So year 2021. Question number 6. So what is the problem? So question year 2021, question number 6. First part A. So first part A. Okay. So what is the problem if you store everything in one folder? Say for the example, you see now in this folder. Now here for the simply you think here I have put oil papers in each year in different folders. So if I, without say now here, I have put all the papers in 2007, 8 in separate folder. So if I put everything in one folder, if I create everything, you put everything in one folder, what is the problem I will have?
It will be hard to find out.
Yeah, it is to retrieve the file is very time consuming. It is all in one folder. It is difficult to, it is, so that means, so we can say difficulty. So we can say difficulty in finding files. Okay. So it is very time consuming. It is very time. It is very time consuming. Okay. Okay. So yeah, if I have this type of structure, if I want 2024 directly, I can go to that folder, right? So then second part. So then here, here, So following folder structure is suggested. Following folder structure is suggested to Arun to match the folder labels against the folder names given in the list. So folder label and the name. So now, so you have to say what are the A, B, C, D, and hobbies have two subfolder. Okay. So A, say now here, then they are giving here. So they are saying she has considerable MP3 files. So MP3 files. MP3 files, right? Here he studies, he writes essays that submit to the various newspapers. He has stored the number of MP3 files in a computer. Many digital pictures. As a, they are taken to also stored in a computer. So online payment receipt also we had to store. So then how do you, what are the A, what is A and what is B and what is C? So A can be A's can be folder. She can stores the studies. Okay. So A can be studies. Okay. So we can say B part. So A can be studies. A can be studies. So then the parents ask her to parents ask her to store receipts. No. So so receipts. So then B can be receipt. Okay. So B can be receipt. So B can be receipts. So B can be received. Then so then this part C and D is hobbies. No? So what is C and D? So C is pictures and D is music file. C is pictures. C is picture. D is music file. Okay. So then that is about that question. So then we go to the C part. Write down. Write down. Write down one. Write down one. Write down one practice Aruni can follow to avoid hard disk becoming full. So what is the way you can? So what is the way you how to avoid? Uh, say you can avoid hard disk becoming full. How do you can do? There are many ways you can do. One thing is you can store the data in the one cloud, Google Drive or something. So you can store the data in the cloud. Then your hard disk will not be becoming full. Or otherwise, say unnecessary, you can not downloading any files. Okay, so that also takes some space, no unnecessary downloading file. Or otherwise, you can store a file, you can compress your file, you can zip the file and keep it. Or otherwise, periodically, you can remove the unwanted file. Okay, so one of these you can say. So now why I told everything is because it can be MCQ in your paper. So there are many methods. Periodically, you can remove the files, unwanted files, or you can compress the files, or you can save into cloud, or you can you have to avoid downloading unnecessary files. Okay, so we can simply one say. So for the exam, one only they are asking one, so you can simply say C part. So you can say C periodically, periodically remove remove unwanted files. Okay. Periodically remove unwanted files. Okay.
Okay.
So then next one, so their next question is they are asking, write one practice that Aruni could have followed to avoid losing data in the event of the computer failure. Okay, so now for the example, now how I say now for the example, all my papers are here. So all my data, all my computer file, all my data is here. So if I lose, then I cannot have the class. So what I can do? So I can take a backup and store in the pen drive. Okay, I can store the data in a pen drive or hard disk, external hard disk I can store. Or I can put into the Google Drive, no? So I can put it to the Google Drive and I can store. Google Drive means a cloud. Okay, so cloud I can store. Okay, that is the so then I can say the D part. So the D part, uh, copying file, copying files to copying files to a storage medium. Okay, so example you can say external hard disk. So if you copy in the external hard disk and keep it, then if your computer crash even, you can take it from that one. Okay, that is about that question. So then we'll go for the second part of this. A hospital is planning to introduce a new computerized system to overcome the issues in the existing patient management system. So a team was assigned to the development of the above system. The team decides to develop a system in small portion, allowing hospital management to provide regular feedback. So what is the most suitable development life cycle model that the team should use? What is the model? So it is iterative increment, no? So this is the model you have to use. That means if you are getting feedback and developing mean, carefully see here. So if you are using getting the feedback, if you are getting